Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. The rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Motion man right, that's Pierce. And they'll send the slot in motion left. First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. They get 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On the counter, this is Moss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Okay,
this
ready?
now a 3rd and 4.
Check that. Check that.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And motion left goes a tight end.
Ready.
They run once more with Taylor. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 35 yards for Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take get in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys he catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's Tua. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Zach Moss heading out to lead this offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Moss again. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In motion right is Pittman. They'll try and run for this with Moss. Shrugs him off. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
All right, open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 53 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Tua wants to throw it on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a thrust? And when you
It'll be second down.
typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check smash. Check smash. Street. Street.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Warrior 70. Ready.
On second down, it's Moss again. And to the 42-yard line here. Rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready. 18. Pioneer. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick.
Richardson to throw off play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Again, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. Drop 60. Drop 60. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Richardson now on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. On third down, here's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Motion man is Berrios.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Motion man is Berrios.
Tua on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Motion man is Berrios.
Tua now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Mustang 19. Warriors 17.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And quickly they get to the line.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free, they need to get some takeaways as well.
Cut 19, cut 19, trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18.
Wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
And Richardson going to move them around.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pierce in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
65, Jack, 65.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Play action, now Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. He can't get him down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18 Radley, 18 Radley. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
It looks like they'll move things around here. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Dolphins, nothing. This is the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our feet.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And you'd have to figure, he got the ball quite a bit last drive. You see the numbers that now they're looking to chew some clock. He's going to get it even more here.
I would think so because they have momentum going in their direction. They moved the ball that way on their last drive, and you know they're trying to lock this game down. But also, don't be surprised if they mix in a few passes along the way as well, so they can't just totally key on him on this drive.
Interesting. We'll see if that happens. Either way, looking to hold this lead. Let's see if they can do it. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Warriors 70. Go.
Off play action. Richardson.
Y'all bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Richardson going to change the play here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check. Ready.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Hey, smash. 79 Broncos.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Trap 50, trap 60. Reload.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
117 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the...
No. Bring it. Check.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
70 Ranger. Rig alert. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Now Richardson. That is intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's second down.
Brings us second and 13 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
18, Pioneer. 60, Maverick. 79, Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson to throw it. That's complete to Pierce.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
Ready, break.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now Richardson.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And out come the Dolphins now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
60 yards on the ground for him so far.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. Buying time to his left.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over first and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys. They're like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
Go street.
They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Check. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Richardson gets his shot here in OT.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be
It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now at his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that. Talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made him the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We change it. No, we change it. Hey, middle.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Hey, report. You at X. Go.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, go.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Middle.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, report. You.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
Hey. Catch up. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Hey. Shut up.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Yo.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
At the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. Let's go. Get high.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Yeah. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Hey, report. You change it.
Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No score.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They can't beat us straight up. Let's be smart. They can't stop us.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go. Report. You. Hey, come on. Sit on. Wait. Sit on.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
13. Middle.
They go play action with Jackson. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Yo.
Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
No, we changed it. Right shot. Right shot.
To throw is Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Report.
Here's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Jackson will throw again. He finds his target, Beckham. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
No, we changed it. Go ahead.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new short.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
82 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, Mostert.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Miami.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jalen Armour-Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
My goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
They'll roll him out right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
At the 30-yard line.
Jackson now. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, well, teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Report! You. 13. Middle.
Now it's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Third and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
124 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A run with Mostert up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go, our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And the Ravens taking the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from him.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 4.
Beckham will go in motion right.
No, we change it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Beckham in motion right.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
He may go.
He completes it to Beckham.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Report! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! No.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Here's Jackson.
Flush to his right.
This for Beckham. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Miami set to take over.
They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late.
2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing Tua. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
About 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Report! You. 13. Middle.
Jackson to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Ozzy, sit up.
Throwing, Jackson.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Football, 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a test play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, if that's on target, this game's over. He let him just a little bit too much. And if they don't go on to win this one, that's a play that'll be discussed around the city and on talk shows all week long.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Looking to pass. Tua.
Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
The temptation to go for it probably there always is, especially in overtime.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Tua on 4th down.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Hey, come on.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Go ahead. Sit up! Wait. Hands up! Middle.
Another run here with Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey. Go.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Report! Report! Hey!
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.